My Taropist is now in session. Hello, my Virgos. How are you? I shout out to my cousin Brooke. I just want to say, and right out of the gate, because she was very adamant that I get this reading out to you guys. Because if you hadn't noticed, if you're not new here, you probably noticed that I skipped some signs in November, so I'm trying to catch up in December. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I'll be real with you. I may just get through to the end of my elements and then start fresh with the new year, you guys. The new year is a new opportunity to begin again, but we'll see how it goes. If I have time, you guys will get 2 readings this month, okay? But for now, let's focus on the one at hand. Thank you for being here. My name is Jessica. I'm the owner of My Taropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. So let's get into it, Virgos. This is what I call a My Taropist session. If you're new here, it is inspired by dialectical behavioral therapy. And so what we focus on is your mental energy, your interpersonal relationships, what's bothering or distressing you, if anything. And then we also take a look at your emotional energy. And at the end, if we have time, we'll get you some advice, or I don't know, see what the predictive outcome. It really kind of depends on the direction of the reading, friends. And it's different for every sign. So I just never, ever know. I never know. So I'm so glad you're here. And if you like this video, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up if it resonates with you, or if just you have fun and enjoy watching my tarot readings, whether or not they resonate. Sometimes it's just fun to watch tarot, you know, you guys? That's why it's entertainment, friends. But entertainment with a purpose. Hopefully there is at least one message. It's always my hope and prayer that there's at least one message that's going to resonate for each and every one of you watching. So stay tuned through the end and see what that message is for you this time, friends. Okay? All right. So I've already shuffled your energy into this deck. I am now going to split the deck toward you as we take a deep breath together. Ready? And that's so good for clearing the energy, but also it helps me connect to your energy. So let's get into it. Bottom of the deck. Hey, look at this. It is your card. Hermit card. It's my Virgos. There you are. So you guys just may be in your own energy right now, feeling yourselves, right? Okay, so this is interesting. Now, before your reading, so when I do personal readings for clients, which you can book if you click the link in the description of this video, you can book a reading with me. Actually, right now I have a special going on for them through the month of December. If you book a reading for a friend to give as a gift, you get one for free, one free 30-minute 3-card reading or 3-question reading, whichever you prefer. And you can redeem your reading anytime during the year of 2022. Okay, I'll put you on the list, and you can just check in with me when you're ready for yours. But this is for people who are giving readings as a gift, which makes a great holiday gift and birthday gift and anytime gift. Personal readings are really fantastic to give, and I have clients who have given gifted readings to friends and family, and it's always really well received. So I love to do the gift ones. So take advantage of that special if you would like to. But what I was picking up on for you guys in your pre-shuffle was abundance coming in for you guys. Abundance. Okay, so if you are manifesting some kind of financial abundance, I feel like, and this is for people specifically, I think, who have been really working toward a particular goal, like a career goal or financial goal, and or manifesting that, you know, co-creating the spirit, some sense of abundance and financial growth and prosperity. I really kind of feel strongly like this is your season for that. So some of you guys, what you got underneath your energy, friends, is the Knight of Pentacles, also Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Underneath that, the 5 of Pentacles. And then underneath that, the 3 of Swords. So, I feel like some of you guys have had some disappointments. There's a lot going on here, you guys. I'm not going to lie. Picking up on a tower moment that might have happened in the recent past or some time in the past that kind of left you sort of closed off, maybe really closed off to, I'm picking sort of more of a love message, although this could go hand in hand with your finances. So some of you might have had some kind of a loss in the recent past, okay, something that really shook up your world and caused you to kind of retreat within and maybe kind of not take whatever the first option is, because you've been a little bit wounded here with this Nine of Wands. You're still standing your ground, but I feel like you were in this very guarded energy, like really protecting your energy, protecting yourself, protecting whatever it is that you had left after that Tower moment, right? Sort of salvaging what you could, either energetically or actually physically, around you, and kind of holding on to that, and or holding out hope that something better was going to come along, and really taking time to invest in yourselves with the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like that was in the past, because I feel like also with the Seven of Pentacles energy that some time has elapsed. Like you've taken some time, kind of waited. For some of you, if this has to do with love, I feel like some of you have been single for a really long time, kind of holding out, waiting for the right one, because in the past you've been really disappointed, okay? Had not so good options, okay? Things didn't really work out so much in your favor. Yeah, some of you might have been dealing with, well, let's not go there so much. Not feeling that energy. Sorry about that, guys. But I think kind of what's happened after this time of investing in yourselves and waiting, it's like, I feel like you once again experience another heartbreak with this Three of Swords, or loss. Okay. For some of you, this has to do with maybe having multiple losses in your life that may not be either financial or with regard to a love interest. It could be like losing a relative, losing a loved one, someone that was a part of what gave you a sense of stability, right? Some part of that Tower moment, something that was part of that tower in your life, that thing that gave you sort of structure and purpose, and a sense of stability and security. And it's like you lost that multiple times. But this most recent thing, it looks like there was a heartbreaker or a loss that you may have experienced recently, friends, that has left you once again feeling dejected and broken down. But it's like you guys are showing such a strong sense of resiliency, okay, despite the loss. For some of you, this is you actually physically not feeling well in your body. Maybe you've had some kind of ailment or sickness in your body. And for some of you, I don't know, I'm not picking up as much of like a sickness as like maybe an injury or pain in your body, something to that effect. Maybe some of you have had surgery. That's definitely not for everyone, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, I'm giving out several messages here. Yeah, some of you, I'm feeling like maybe heart pain. Some of you has to do with like your leg or legs or foot, something to do with the lower limbs and extremities. For some of you maybe with your eyes. Okay, some of you maybe all of the above. But I'm picking up on this energy of after this, you guys once again, I feel like have gone sort of retreated with, and you're really focusing on yourselves right now in this season. You're slowly trying to heal and rebuild and go within. I think these experiences that you've had recently have been some big wake up calls, sort of like sounding the alarm and realizing like, okay, maybe, I don't want to say maybe it's me, but maybe it is, you know, if you're not in this energy of, well, maybe it's me, then it could be this energy of, you know what, I need to take care of myself and rebuilding myself, speaking to myself in ways that are bringing life, giving life to me. I need to find my own path and find my own way. I need to seek enlightenment within, okay? And that's going to, it's like you're finding stability within yourself, whereas maybe before in the past with like that tower falling, that was like the external structures that you had built around yourself that were creating what you deemed as like a sense of stability, right? But now you're realizing like, oh no, I have to create that within myself first. I have to start within, not outside, external to myself. So for example, if you were somebody who was go like from relationship to relationship or whatever, situationship to situationship, thinking that that was going to provide you this sort of sense of stability, like, oh, if I can just find the right relationship or the right person that's going to like heal me or kind of bring stability or balance into my life, then I'll be okay. But then you realize after a series of losses and heartbreaks, like, wait a second, maybe I need to just take this time to really just go within and focus on myself and go inward and establish that sense of stability and security within before I can go without and do it. Okay. Because some of you, I feel like you might have felt like some of these rejections that you were experiencing were for some of you, it was like maybe created a sense of like low self-worth, low self-image, low self-esteem. And for some of you, I think you're kind of having this wake up call of like, oh, wait a second. I'm not valuing myself enough. I'm not really seeing myself as valuable and worthy. Like, there's something deep within me that I feel like is a little bit broken here, and it's causing me to project outward. Remember that other people are you pushed out, right? So if you're feeling internally like not well, not good enough, or I'm not enough, or I don't have enough, or I'm not perfect enough, or I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not handsome enough, or I don't have this thing yet, or I don't have that thing yet, right? If that's like your internal dialogue and mantra, right, then that everyone that you encounter is you pushed outward. So that means that you're going to project onto other people, oh, this person is not valuing me. This person is not respecting me. This person doesn't see my worth. Or, oh, this person doesn't think I'm attractive enough. Oh, I'm not this person's type. Oh, I'm not, you know what I mean? And it's sort of like, because that is what is in you. So you're putting that out there. Even subconsciously, we do this, okay, you guys? And so sometimes it's the reason why people think, well, why am I attracting these kind of people? Well, it's so hard. It's so hard to go within and to think, oh, is it because I'm not like victim blaming or shaming. That's not what I'm doing here. But really listen, you guys, because this is a true thing. And people have a really hard time, because in our society, we kind of poo-poo and shun sometimes any sort of like internal reflection and really going deep within. It's sort of this energy now with social media and etc. of like, oh, let's constantly like big up each other. Let's constantly like, how dare you tell me that I could be the problem, or this may stem from something inside of myself. How dare you, It's like, because I'm the shit. But the thing is, like, there's a lot of people who say verbally, I'm the shit, but internally they're like, I'm not shit, But they start to believe their own hype, and they're not really doing the inner work until these sorts of things happen, and they start to see a pattern of behavior and a pattern of, situations and circumstances repeating themselves. And then they realize, like, oh, wait a second, maybe it is me, maybe it is me. That's for somebody, not for all of you. Hang in there. Hang in there, friends. But let's get real. I'm on this tip this month, y'all, of being really, really real with y'all. I'm going to be really real with y'all. It is time to stop playing games and blowing smoke up people's asses. It's time to tell it like it is. And for a lot of us, that is the thing. That is why we keep perpetuating these cycles in our lives, because what we're attracting, what is inside, okay? Have you ever had a situation where, and I'm gonna get into it, Capricorns was like, and you guys, I can already tell it's a different vibe with y'all right now, but we'll catch up. So, have you ever had a situation where you just thought for sure, like, oh, so-and-so doesn't like me. They don't like me. Look at the way they look at me. Look at the way they talk. Like, listen to how they talk to me, that tone of voice. Like, I know they don't like me. I know they have a problem with me. They have attitude. They have attitude with me. And then and then finally you have like this heart to heart with this person where you tell them like, hey, why don't you like me? What's your problem? What's going on here? I know you don't like me. I can tell by the way you talk to me, by the way you look at me. And then this person is like, what are you talking about? I think you're great. Like, I've always liked you. I just like, maybe they have resting bitch face or something. Maybe they ate a bad burrito a couple times when you happen to like look over in their direction. Maybe they were thinking about some bills they had to pay or something. You know what I mean? And And then you like are kind of like, oh, really? And so it's like, why did you think that? Probably, friend, because that's maybe how you felt about yourself. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into it, Virgos. All right, what is in the mental energy of my Virgo friends? What is in the mental energy of my Virgo friends? Oh, interesting. Okay, well, that's funny. I had the deck turned upside down, but whenever that happens, which is very rare, okay? So that means that the card that came out for you came upside down. But that's very rare. When that happens, it's intentional, which means the card was meant to be in reverse, and now I'm seeing what's on the bottom of the deck. Absolutely it is. You guys are definitely overcoming some shit. So if you resonated with that first message and you've been doing that inner work, I think that inner work is really causing you to kind of have some like real epiphanies and aha moments. I feel like some of you guys are doing the work and doing that deep dive and starting to realize, what have I been projecting outward? Who am I really inside? What is my internal dialogue? What are the things that I believe about myself? What are my past experiences? What kind of behaviors, patterns of behavior have they created? These ego reactions that are meant to protect those wounded parts of myself. How am I reacting out of ego in these situations? And what is that triggering in within me that is showing me what I need to heal, okay? Because you got the Devil in reverse, friends. So out of the gate, some of you could be releasing a Capricorn, okay, if you have been mentally preoccupied with one, but I don't think that's really what's happening here, but that could be definitely for some of you, okay? But you got the Devil in reverse. Bottom of the deck, you got the Ace of Swords. You got the Strength card. And then you got the King of Swords underneath that. 10 of Cups underneath him, and 9 of Cups underneath that. Okay, this is beautiful energy. Underneath that, Page of Wands, King of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, the World. Yeah, you guys are closing out some old cycles. Like, you're manifesting new shit. You're ready to close out old cycles and old chapters, okay? I think you're really in this energy of trying to move toward your victory and move toward your abundance, friends, okay? I think you have made up your mind that you are going to now take back control of your own healing and control of your life, okay? And you're making a judgment call to shed these old parts of yourself that are not serving you in this season. Again, I think you guys are starting to recognize old patterns of behavior that just aren't serving you anymore. And if it's not behaviors, it's everything that I said. Those ego responses that are meant to protect us, protect our energy. Here's Zimmy. Zimmy, come here. Come here. Come here, friend. I got you, bud. Okay, Zimmy. Okay. Because I think you're realizing you want to put the past behind you, right? You want to put the past behind you. Some of you might have been in a relationship or dealing with another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in the past, okay? You may have at one point thought this person was your soulmate. Maybe you thought, this person was your end all be all. But more importantly, I feel like this is you really stepping into the strength of your energy, of your own energy, of really feeling inspired. Some of you are very much manifesting some dreams and some hopes and wishes, wish fulfillment, some emotional fulfillment that's going to be long lasting. For some of you, this is you trying to manifest a relationship. Some of you could also be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Some of you, Leo, okay? And like I said, Capricorn for some, but let's not worry about that because this is not a love reading. This is about you and your mental energy. So more importantly, with this Devil in reverse and this Ace of Swords and the Strength and the King of Swords underneath that and 10 of Cups, I feel like you guys are in this mental energy of really releasing, again, any toxic behaviors, patterns, anything that's been enslaving and entrapping your mind, okay? Anything that's been invading your mental energy in a very negative way, okay? Again, this is like you overcoming patterns of behavior, ways of thinking, okay? Maybe they're internal mantras and dialogues that you have within yourself that have been very toxic and very dangerous and have kept you really enslaved and entrapped for a really, really long time. And I feel like with this energy here, with this Ace of Swords, Strength card, and King of Swords, like you're overcoming that. You're learning to master your own mind in the season. Some of you may be even taking like or studying with like a manifestation coach or something like that. Or if not that, maybe not in an official capacity, but in some kind of a way, you're working on, again, changing the pattern of thinking and beliefs. Some of you, maybe at night, you're playing like certain affirmations or manifestations or binaural beats or, hypnosis or something like that, in order to really take back control of your thought life, of your thoughts. Because I think, again, you've had a wake-up call and realized, like, you've gotten clear and realized, like, if I want this 10 of cups, this is my wish fulfillment, I'm not going to achieve it if my mental, the record player in my mind is telling me all of this negative garbage all the time. Like, I can't, that's not going to happen. I have to train my brain to have new thoughts, okay? New ideas, new beliefs here. The old ones were not serving me. They were keeping me in bondage and enslaving me. But what's beautiful is this devil's in reverse. You guys are learning to overcome that. You're realizing that you can be free, that you can have control and take back control of your thought life, okay? Of your ideas, of your beliefs. You can change them. And by doing so, you can work toward this wish fulfillment that you have. That's going to not only serve you in a mental space, but also in an emotional space as well. I think you guys are really inspired because I think you're very, very driven by some very, very specific goals and dreams that you have for your life right now in this season. For some of you, that is a specific person that you're trying to manifest. Okay. For others of you, it's just, again, your own abundance or stability emotionally, mentally, really just working on healing yourselves. Taking back control. I like it, my Virgos. What is going on in the interpersonal relationships of my Virgo friends? Whoa, that came right on out. Well, some of you may have already found the one, okay? The Emperor came out for you. This could also be you dealing with a father figure or a boss. So let's not speak too soon on the relationships, but this is your interpersonal relationships, but that could be anybody in your life. So again, with this Emperor energy, this could be about a higher level of commitment. This could also be, again, like a father figure or your actual father, and or a boss. Let's see what's underneath that. Four of Swords. So some of you are healing maybe from a past relationship. There could be somebody coming back around to you guys. I don't know if you trust them though, or trust it. Please clarify this Emperor as what's going on in the interpersonal relationships of my Virgos. Please clarify this Emperor as what's going on in the interpersonal relationships of my Virgo friends. Please clarify this Emperor. Who is this Emperor and what are they doing here? Who is this Emperor? Who is this Emperor? They're a very stubborn individual, I feel like, which would make sense because it's the Emperor. Could be an Aries, it's also sometimes Taurus energy for me as a reader. I know that's not, don't hate on me, readers, other readers, but he sometimes comes out as a Taurus for me, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, Page of Swords underneath. Okay, so Two of Cups, Ace of Swords. I feel like somebody wants to have a new beginning here with you guys. If this is not a person coming back around, this could be a brand new person, okay, that you might be starting to speak to soon if you haven't already. Right now, with this Page of Swords energy, it sort of feels like you might be spying on them or they're spying on you, with this Page of Swords. To me, it's not so much spying with the Page of Swords, but it's more like doing the research before you take this leap into this Two of Cups energy, Ace of Swords. This is sort of this energy of falling in love, of realizing that, of coming to this realization that there's a new, that you are with somebody where there's mutual attraction. It also feels, I'm hearing meeting of the minds. So I feel like this is a very strong connection on more than just like, it's not really about a physical here. It's more of like, because underneath that is the Strength and the King of Swords again. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that you're connecting with. Could be a Leo, like I said, Aries. It doesn't have to be those, but that's what the signs I'm seeing. So it feels like it's a connection that's very strong intellectually and also verbally. So like that's somebody that you have very good conversations with, you converse with very well. You know, it's like I keep hearing meeting of the minds. It's like sort of like when you talk to this person, not that you guys are the same person, okay? I'm not talking about that. I'm not doing that twin flame shit, guys. But I'm saying that it's like how do I explain it? It's like when you talk to somebody and it's just like you feel like you've known them forever. It's just like the conversation just flows. You guys see eye to eye on things. You know, there's not a lot of conflict here. It's, there's not a lot of, I mean, there is a Two of Cups here, but it feels like a little bit of more of a colder energy coming from this person. This person could be like, again, a business owner, businessman, businesswoman. It could be someone who works in the medical field, someone who's very precise, very intelligent. But yeah, this is somebody that I feel like you guys, if it's not a relative, okay, if it's not a father figure, this feels like somebody that you could definitely have a long-term connection with, where there's, this Ten of Cups energy. Underneath that, there's the Nine of Cups, there's the Page of Wands. This could be this person from your pre-shuffle and from your mental energy, or not from the pre-shuffle so much, but from the mental energy that you're trying to manifest. And I feel like you're trying to, I don't feel like you're necessarily in this relationship yet, but I think you're starting to look at this person, like it's starting to come around where you're looking at this person like, okay, I've been feeling you out for a minute. I'm kind of starting to think that you could be my person, like you could be the one. I've kind of been digging you from afar, kind of watching you, keeping my eye on you, and I'm kind of starting to get into this energy of like coming into this realization of like, I really dig you. This is a person who's very mature, again, very intelligent, businessman, businesswoman type of individual, like I said before. But I think it's like this, you're starting to realize it could also be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could also be your energy though, because I'm seeing King of Pentacles down here too. So you got King of Swords and King of Pentacles, and the Emperor, but I don't feel like there's multiple people here. I think there's one specific person that you guys are starting to kind of fall in love with, if I'm being honest with you. But there's a part of you or a part of this person that I think is still holding back emotionally a little bit. Like you guys, it doesn't feel like you've fully taken this leap into a full-fledged commitment. It's sort of like you may have not even started actually talking to this person. Do you know what I mean? With this Page of Swords, you may just kind of be having your eyes on each other. I don't think it's someone you don't know yet, but it's like you guys kind of have, I'm hearing like, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Have no privacy. No, I don't feel any bad energy from this person. There is a sense of coldness though. It could be from you, it could be from them, somebody kind of holding back, trying to be strong with the Strength card here, not really fully opening up to express the feelings yet, but I do feel like that is coming, okay? And it kind of feels like once you decide and things start to move forward and you have that conversation, that here, wham, bam, here is the emotional fulfillment that you've been waiting for. So if you're dealing with somebody that you feel like has been really kind of cold, a little bit closed off, like you have good conversation, but you're not feeling the warm and fuzzies, then I do feel like that will be coming, okay? Anything else you can tell me about this Emperor energy? Who is this? Anything else you can tell me about this Emperor energy? Now, if you guys are if you're already in a relationship, obviously this isn't for you. This feels like this is for people who aren't. If this is about your, like a parent, like a father figure or a boss, okay? And I do feel like if you feel like this person's been a bit cold, like maybe you've been feeling emotionally distant from somebody, or maybe you're like waiting for communication from somebody, from this Emperor figure to come in. If you're waiting for communication from somebody, then the communication will be coming in from this person, okay? Anything else you can tell me about this Emperor in the interpersonal relationship of my Virgos? Something like flipped all the way over. It's so funny when the cards do that. It's like they're effing with me. Like, it literally flips, and then it flips all the way back around, just like that. So I stopped here, and I don't know if this is the card, but High Priestess. So it could also be a water sign, especially if it's a Pisces. But I'm feeling more so like there's some, see, I feel like there's something hidden here with this High Priestess, and then underneath there is the Queen of Swords. Someone's not expressing something in this connection, okay? Underneath that Queen of Swords is the Ten of Wands. But it's going to come out because they're burdened to speak to you. Whatever they're hiding, whatever they're not telling you, I feel like it's going to come out. You might feel like this person is dishonest, or they're holding back, or they're kind of sneaky with the Seven of Swords, but I don't think so. I think that because the Ace of Pentacles is underneath that. You might be like, why aren't you committing to me? You might be waiting for that. I feel like that might be what they're holding back, is the commitment part of this. Okay, maybe you're just dating, maybe you're just friends, maybe they kind of put you in the friend zone. I think this person with this Five of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, they could be fighting, there may be some transformation that needs to occur for them to go from this single energy to this energy, once again, of emotional expression and expressing feelings and reciprocating feelings, okay? So I feel like that could be coming. Anything else for this Emperor energy? You might have had a disagreement with this person in the past or something, because maybe you didn't feel like they were giving enough to you emotionally or something like that, or committing enough to this connection. But again, I feel like that's coming. If this is about work, I feel like if you're waiting for like some kind of a promotion or offer here, I feel like that could be coming in for you, okay? Anything else? No. The Chariot. And then your energy underneath that Hermit. So yeah, if you've been waiting, like I said, if you've been waiting and it's been taking a really long time for this person to come forward and communicate to you, to offer you maybe commitment, again with this Knight of Pentacles, and then what flew out just kind of flew out was this Five of Pentacles. So if you've been taking this as a rejection because you're not hearing from this person, or they haven't really committed to you yet, and you're perceiving it as a rejection, remember what we talked about, perception isn't always the reality, because our perception of situations and people and circumstances are, again, it's us projecting outward. So when you're healed inward, you're not going to perceive everything as a rejection. You don't hear from somebody for a long time or something, you're not going to immediately go to like, oh my God, they're seeing somebody else, or they're doing something wrong, or whatever. No, because you're already good within you, and that's not the first go-to. Isn't like, oh my God, I'm being rejected. That's your trigger. That's your ego speaking from that, in that way of trying to protect you and like sound the alarm. Remember, I don't know if you've ever heard me say this analogy before, but it's one I give in reading sometimes. It's like, you got to get that ego's like that wounded child, right? And it'll start screaming and being like, no, danger, we're about to be hurt. And sometimes you have to just give that ego, your ego a cookie, tell it have a seat over there. You don't need its help right now. Thank you for sounding the alarm. I appreciate that. I know you're just trying to look out for me because you've been hurt before and it feels like that again, but that's not necessarily what's happening. So go have a seat, have your cookie over there, Mr. Ego, and then, let me handle my business and react and respond, not react, but respond from that healed place. And again, you guys are working on that, letting go of all that toxic mental energy, working on healing that ego, okay? Healing those wounds, okay? That's triggering those ego reactions, right? So, again, you doing this work to heal yourselves and go within and get and seek enlightenment from within and focus on yourselves. And if you feel like you've been, kind of like things have been at a standstill, you're not really hearing anything, things don't seem to be moving forward with this Chariot card, things are going to start moving forward, friends. Okay. It may require you taking some action, actually, like physically going somewhere, or just taking action, taking control of the situation, your own selves, and being like, no. I'm going to start, I'm tired of waiting for you to communicate with me. I'm going to reach out to you. Let's not play these games, friends. How old are we? Hopefully you're old enough to not be playing games anymore. Do you know what I mean? Come on, y'all. All right. Say what you mean to me, what you say, Virgos, okay? What is bothering or distressing my Virgo people? What is bothering or distressing my Virgos? Ooh. Queen of Cups wanted to come out, friends, but I'm put her back in. She didn't come all the way out, but she was kind of peeking. Queen of Pentacles underneath that. That's your energy also. Knight of Wands underneath that, Two of Swords. Yeah, for some of you, I really feel like you may be blocked from somebody, or they may be blocked from you, or if it's not actual blocking, it's like some of you are really kind of waiting for someone to express themselves emotionally, to speak up to you, to communicate with you, to wife you up or husband you up. Like, you're kind of sick of like waiting for somebody to make a move. That's for some of you. What is bothering or distressing, or just like, if it's not to make a move or communicate, it's just like you just want them to step up to the plate and start getting more serious about you or your connection with them or your relationship with them. Flip the energies if it's meant to. So you might have somebody in your energy who's waiting on you, friend, okay? You may be the one who's stalling things, okay? So if that's you, you know. Okay. What is bothering or distressing my Virgos? What is bothering or distressing my Virgos? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Yeah, it's the same message, y'all. It's the same stuff. Page of Wands, bottom of the deck, waiting for communication, yeah? Maybe. And then what came out for you? Nine of Cups. Here we go again. 10 of Cups. King of Swords. And the Strength card, okay? Some of you definitely dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or maybe a Leo. Could also be a fire sign here. And we have water energy, but it doesn't feel like a person to me, okay? But definitely this King of Swords keeps showing up. So for some of you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, for sure. Not for everybody. That could be also placements that you have in your chart, friend, okay? And then we also have with this Page of Wands, the King of Pentacles. So that's also Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, your energy. And then Page of Wands, a younger fire sign, potentially, But the signs in the tarot, the elements in the tarot are more about what the elements mean and what these characteristics of these people mean, these court cards mean, rather than them being those signs. But if I called out a sign that you're dealing with, all the better, right? I just want to clarify that for people who automatically assume that, oh, King of Swords, that means male air sign. Not always, friends, okay? Not always, all right? Even with the major arcana, it's more about what that symbolizes and represents in the tarot, right? Okay, but so I just wanted to say that because I don't want anyone to perpetuate some false information regarding that, okay? Because there's a lot of people that do, unfortunately. Tarot is getting like super popular again, and unfortunately with that, I see a lot of readers who are baby readers, or they're just not very studied in the tarot, and they kind of parrot or copycat what they hear other readers say or things like that, and they just don't understand fully the meanings of the cards. And so I'm trying to, whenever I can, if I can, do a little lesson to do a little damage control, because I feel like a lot of people are getting like misled, especially on like platforms like TikTok and things like that. So just be careful. Not every reader is, knows their stuff. They're just kind of having fun and playing. There's a lot of really good readers out of, like, tons of really amazing know their shit readers, and I find the best ones on YouTube less than some other platforms. I'm on TikTok and Instagram too. You can follow me at My Taropist. But That's because there's a demand for it there, and those are strong communities. But I really like my YouTube folks. I think a lot of them, especially the ones that have been around for a long time, they know their shit. Okay. I digress. So I do feel like what's bothering or distressing you, once again, is I feel like you're waiting for someone to just kind of communicate with you, and flip it if this is flipped, but I feel like there's somebody that you feel like, now this could be, like I said, again, this could be somebody coming back from your past to communicate with you. It could be bothering you, someone that you might have been in a commitment with, especially, here I go, after I just gave you that talk, right? But especially if it was like maybe a Taurus or another Virgo or a Capricorn, okay? It's not for everybody. This could also be about a father. You could be getting news or have gotten news regarding a male patriarch in your family, especially if it's like a father, grandfather, uncle, brother. I'm not seeing necessarily bad news here, but, you know, and nothing, actually, all these cards are good cards, right? But I do feel like with this World card underneath that, and then this Magician underneath that, and then the Six of Wands, there could be somebody coming back around into your energy from your past that, you know, might want to be manifesting a new cycle with you, like a new turn. They want to take another turn around the, I don't know what I was trying. They want to take another drive with you, like another test drive. Let's see, can we make this work again, friend? Can we manifest, a new cycle here? Can we close out that past and put the past behind us and move toward a new cycle, a new beginning here, right? That's for some of you. They really want to have a victory here with you, especially if this is someone that's like seeing you as like wifey or husband material, and they are like, maybe they've been thinking about it and they're kind of like, you know what? That was the one that got away. I really need to try to have a new beginning and talk to this person. That's for some of you. For others of you, this is like very much, again, like I was saying, I feel like there's somebody that you may already be involved with, and you might be starting to see a potential future with this person. Now, for some of you, there's a new message coming through here. And especially, I hate to say it, but again, if you're dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you might start to kind of getting the inclination that this person is a little bit controlling, okay? Especially if this is someone who's coming with this King of Swords energy. I don't know. This is somebody who might be seeing you as the prize and seeing a future with you. But with this Strength card, it kind of feels a little bit like you might be feeling like this person is a bit controlling of you. This person maybe is a little bit volatile. The King of Swords, like when he's in the upright, it's good. He has control of his thoughts. He's very decisive. He's intelligent. He's well spoken. He speaks his mind. He's emotionally more cold, but this Ten of Cups is underneath him. So I don't know that this person is completely void of any emotion. Again, could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But when the King of Swords is in this reverse energy, it's not a good one. It's not a good energy, okay? Talking about someone who can kind of fly off the handle, who, can be very manipulative with his words, can be like very argumentative, that sort of a thing. And so the way this I'm not feeling good vibes with this Strength card next to this King of Swords. I'm not going to lie. It kind of feels a little bit like he's, like he's kind of a little bit controlling, especially if he's like verbally be careful if there's somebody around your energy, okay, who would try to manipulate you with their words or control you. Maybe they say things sometimes that you may think is like innocent, and maybe you're kind of feeling like, oh, it's coming from a place of love because they say they love me, but then there's something in my spidey sense is like looking at this energy though, and is like, I don't know. It feels like it's kind of also with this Nine of Cups underneath that Ten of Cups, like it may be coming from a more selfish place. Like this is sort of this energy of like, I don't want to say codependency, but like, yeah, maybe their mental stability is dependent on their connection or relationship with you. Like, it's kind of the glue that holds them together. And then if anything is to go awry, they could fly off the handle, sort of a thing, you know? It's kind of a funky energy that I'm starting to pick up here with this King of Swords. You know, he may have an agenda. This person may have an agenda, okay? Tell me more about this King of Swords. Who's this King of Swords? And then I was trying to keep these readings at 30 minutes for all the signs this month, but it's been a little challenging. Yeah, see, 5 of Wands wanted to come out. Again, it feels like this person might be presenting a certain level of stability externally, but internally, I feel like there's something that's like they could pop off, you know? Something that's a little bit unstable underneath that. And I feel like this person is really seeing like there's a future here, but somebody's wrestling against this, but I feel more so like somebody needs to kind of transform before they're really ready to step up to the plate. Anything else on this King of Swords? Whoa. 8 of Wands. Okay. Again, if this is a situation, I don't know, you got 6 of swords underneath that. You could be starting again. This could be someone that you had a painful ending with in the past and wants to have a new beginning with you. Someone could be coming through to communicate with you. Underneath that, we have the 9 of swords. So this could be kind of stressing you out. Some of you might be taking a trip. Maybe you're trying to plan on that. Maybe you're really excited about it. But then there's something that's also causing you a bit of anxiety about it. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is like a past flame or lover that's trying to come back around, that wants to have a new beginning with you. It could be very sexual in nature, so just be wary of that. This person may have more than one option aside from you. Yeah, and underneath that, Knight of Wands. So yeah, they could be a little bit in this energy of just wanting to hook up and have sex, okay? So if that's not what you want, be careful of that. I feel like that's a different message entirely from this King of Swords message that I just gave you, okay? There's a couple different things going on. I think you guys have some serious decisions to make about your futures when it comes to your interpersonal relationships. If you're entertaining more than one person or more than one option, I really do think with this 2 of Swords underneath that, with the Sun card underneath that, that you really need to make a decision about what's going to make you the most happy and cut out 10 of Swords and any other cycles that are just causing you some pain. If you're with somebody and you just know damn well that this person is not the kind of person that you need to be with in the long term, like there's something about their energy that either they're kind of a player and they're in and out, right? With that Knight of Wands that we saw, that fire energy is just about purely sexual. Cut that shit out, I feel like. If it's somebody that, again, there's this volatility to the connection and it seems like maybe they're a little bit too clingy to you in an effort to like create they need you to create their own sense of emotional well-being and stability. If that's like any of those energies, I feel like are no. I feel like there is a good relationship that's wanting to come through for you. But again, if you've got, because I'm getting so many different people in your interpersonal and in your what's bothering you, too many people, too many cooks in the kitchen. And so I feel like if you've got many different options here, I think it's time to like, again, cut out, make a decision and start to like, narrow your options and start to really get serious about focusing on, remember, you're here doing the research and trying to figure out who is going to be the best long-term committed partner for you. And I think, I feel like some of you have done enough research now, okay? It's time to start moving this train forward and moving it in the direction of your happiness and of who's going to bring you the most long-term satisfaction and happiness in a relationship with them, okay? The one who's going to be the best partner for you, the one who's that, divine masculine or divine feminine, partner for you, right? Not this other stuff. I feel like some of you, I'm feeling too many people's energy. I feel like some of you, it's just time to start. Like if you're getting anxious about cutting somebody off or making a decision, y'all, the time has come. The fact that you would feel anxious about it should be a red flag too, okay? Just saying. All right, let's move on from there. What is going on in the emotional energy of my Virgos? What is going on in the emotional energy of my Virgos? Yeah, because that was like 3 distinct stories, and it felt like it was for 3 different people that you could be involved with. And I just feel like it's too much, you know? It feels like a lot. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of cards I'm looking at here. What is going on in the emotional energy of my Virgos? What is going on in the emotional energy of my Virgos? It's so important, you guys, to protect your energy, especially if you're doing that inner work. Every encounter that we have with people, it does pull siphon a bit of our energy out, right? And then when you're connecting with people, especially if you're connecting with multiple people sexually, you guys, there's a strong energy exchange that happens in those connections, in those sexual connections. And I'm not saying that sex is bad, not at all. What I'm saying is that just be careful that you're not just giving that energy, exchanging energies with whomever, you know. Be very careful and mindful of that, especially if you're looking for this, you guys. You don't want to be messing around with this. No, you want the Emperor. Why is the Knight of Wands even here? He shouldn't even be here if this is what you're looking for, right? So it's time to get really real with yourselves, some of y'all, okay? What is going on in the emotional energy of my Virgos? What is going on in the emotional energy of my Virgos? Okay. You guys are really working on your emotional stability. 10 of Pentacles in the season. Fulfillment, abundance, emotional abundance, Death card. Again, you guys are transforming, okay? I do feel like a lot of you are doing this inner work, really working on yourselves. 9 of Pentacles, working on your own abundance, looking good, feeling good, smelling good. But in an emotional way, I think you guys are really transforming. I saw that from the beginning of your reading, right? You know, like 9 of Pentacles, Death card to 10 of Pentacles. You are transforming into this 10 of Pentacles, right? You're going from the 9 to the 10. And in between that is the Death card, the card of transformation, right? Of rebirth. You guys are being reborn. And I feel like a lot of you, again, are moving toward, and here's the King of Cups. You're moving toward a sense of emotional stability. I think you've got that on lock here. A lot of you, though, I see very much are very focused in this season, trying to be in a long-term committed relationship where there's going to be love. And I think you guys are in this energy of, again, doing this inner work to really heal and transform yourselves, to see yourselves inside, from the inside out, in the best possible light, so that you're presenting the best possible version of yourself for whomever this person is that you want to have a long-term loving relationship with. But a lot of you, this is also just it's not about a relationship. This is just about you getting your emotional balance and stability, really working on yourself and transforming yourself, okay? But yeah, really, I think, again, speaking to yourself, a lot of you are saying affirmations, are manifesting, again, like I said, all that kind of stuff, working on changing the way that you speak to yourself. And that's helping to give you life. It's helping to give you healing. It's helping to, again, build the sense of stability and self-worth within you. And again, really working on building toward your dreams and your goals and manifesting what it is that you want. You're starting to speak to yourself in really loving ways and kind ways, and that's again, it's bringing about really beautiful change in your life, okay? You're really focusing on yourselves and on your future and where you want to go here, okay? Again, harmony, stability, balance back into your life in an emotional way. Page of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. So some of you, let's stop there with that. I don't feel that. Let's not go into there. It's beautiful what you got. The work that you're doing is beautiful, okay? I feel like, again, some of you are doing it because you know by doing that work within yourself, it's only going to bring you closer to your long-term goals, right? I think some of you are using your long-term goals, your hopes, your wishes, these dreams that you have for your life in the long term. It's like you're using that as fuel to do the inner work. And that is totally fine. Whatever is going to motivate you to do that inner work, that's totally cool. If it's a long-term relationship that you want to be in and that's motivating you, if it's having a financial abundance, if that's motivating you, if it's being like the best business owner or manager or whatever your job or career is, teacher, speaker, scientist, whatever it is, real estate agent, whatever it is, it's like, if that's what, if that is what it is that is causing you to really go within and do that work within and release any of this toxicity, girl, guy, do it. You know what I'm saying? Do it. If that's what's creating this, and I feel like for a lot of you it is. It's a lot of you it is. I think a lot of you are like, okay, I'm here in my life. That's where I want to be. That's what I want to achieve. So I got it. It starts with me, and I'm going to start here. And then remember, everyone is you pushed out. And then that is changing the reality of the situation and circumstances around you. What advice do we have for my Virgos? What advice do we have for my Virgos? Definitely didn't mean for this reading to be this long, friends. If you're still there, give it a thumbs up. Thanks, guys, for hanging in. Okay. What advice do we have for my Virgos? I think keep doing what you're doing, you guys. I think keep doing it. I think I've given you advice throughout the reading, to be honest. So maybe we should just wrap this one up, but let's see if anything comes out. A couple more shuffles. Sometimes Spirit is just like, no, we said all we needed to say. Nope, something did. Oh yeah, Temperance. Okay. Have patience. Have patience. Don't be in such a hurry. As you're working toward these goals, I feel like you guys are working. This is the major arcana for Sagittarius. If that means anything to you, maybe you have Saggy placements or you're connecting. One of these folks that you're connecting with is a Sagittarius. But I do feel like more importantly, the advice here is really brilliant. And here's the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I do feel like you guys are starting new cycles, new chapters where you're really going within, again, moon underneath that, doing this inner work. Maybe some of you are doing some shadow work to heal yourselves, to create more emotional harmony and balance and harmony within yourselves. Okay, you're getting clear on some things, on what it is that you need to do, especially the way that I feel like you're manifesting and how you're speaking to yourself. That's going to create a sense of stability, of realignment. I think some of you are realigning with your long-term goals. Some of you are realigning with your spirit. Some of you, again, are doing healing that inner child, going within and really creating some beauty here within your own selves, especially in an emotional sense, right? Healing and going within, calming whatever these fears are. If you guys were in an energy where you felt like you had to have everything right now, right? I feel like you're kind of in this energy now where you're like, I'm okay. Like, I'm not afraid of the future, of my future. I'm not afraid if things are going to take a little bit longer. I know it's worth the wait. Because at the end of that wait is this Ace of Cups. Okay. This is really beautiful. So stay the course, have patience, be kind to yourselves, keep working on finding that inner harmony and balance within, okay, friends? And again, aligning with spirit. And yeah. So my Virgos, that is all that I have for you for now. Until next time, cheers to you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to book a session with a real therapist. All right, sending you so much love. Bye.